Welcome everyone. I'll be starting in any minutes. We're just waiting for a lot of people to join and then we will take off. The market cap is growing nicely. This looks beautiful for us. Very happy to see that the market is a bit upwards going again. I thought that we were going downwards at this point, but still it looks bullish at this point. We're now a bit, today we made a new higher high, so that looks beautiful. I did not expect that because we made yesterday a lower high. I thought we are going back downwards to retest these prior highs around here. But if we continue doing this and we end up above 25,000 and we can stay there, we will continue going upwards. But I will continue chatting with you in a minute. Just waiting for a few more people to come in and join us. Just having some patience, let me tell you like that. And I need to open my screen so that I can follow myself. Update for today. What am I buying? What am I selling? First of all, I was looking at AVAX today. Let me put this on here. Why was I looking at AVAX today? Because we were at the previous low, around $14. We went up quite significant. But for the longer term, if Bitcoin keeps doing what he is doing, we should reach until around $50, because we dropped from $50 straight back down to 37, and from 37 straight and one time to $14. So that was a huge drop, of course, but we did not retest these higher levels. And now that we are on edge, it seems that we could be going upwards to around $40 for the first time. Here there is some blockage, but if you have a 40 chance to get to $40, that means that we could have a potential of 86 percentage gainings. So that is huge. That's why I was looking at this one, and the fundamentals are still very good with this coin. He has already a lot of built on. If you don't know the avalanche chain, you can always look it up. I went in it yesterday or this morning around $20, and it started going up quite nicely since then. I think it was here somewhere this morning. $23 I went into it. Sorry, yesterday I went into it. It was around $21, $22 that I went into it. After this, it seems that we are continuous going upwards. We have a beautiful trend here that we keep using. We did not surpass it yet. We are now back testing these prior highs, and this is looking bullish to me. The same like that Bitcoin is doing at this point. Let me first talk about this one before I start chatting around anything else. Okay, first of all, we were in a channel. Let me redraw this one, the channel. If anybody don't know yet, this is a trend line that I'm drawing to educate you all how to do it. Why do I put my trend lines like this? Because you have multiple hits, 1, 2, 3, 4, here 5, 6, 7, yeah, about 8 hits. I could maybe put them a bit lower. Something like that. And we are struggling now to get through this potential support. At the key level that we are now at 23,000, you can see here that it was not easy to break through this key area. If I zoom in and I put a trend line, a resisting level from here straight on the top, you will see, if I zoom back out, that we are definitely just hitting this support level here too. It is exactly on it, let me say it like that. You cannot even see my line. Let me make my line maybe in red that you can see it, or in blue. Like you can see, it is just perfectly touching it. Now that's a good and a not good sign at this point. First of all, I thought we were going back to these prior high levels before we are continuously heading up. The first one is why, because we are heading into a new moon. And the second one is because I did not see him yesterday get above this trend line. Today it was like, okay, we could potentially get up higher because we broke through this, but like it's looking now, it's not that bullish anymore. If we end up with a doji, that means that we could have a perfectly reversal. Why do I say that? If you have ever anybody has taken my trading course that's on site, my YouTube channel, you can do this at this point. And if you have not, let me show you what a doji is. This is a doji candle. And what does a doji candle do at a key support level? It can make sure that it looks that you can change of direction. And a doji is a candle. If somebody does not know what a candle is, this is a candle, one of these things here. And the upper and lower parts are called wicks. And we use these to indicate where the market is going. Each candle has its own story to tell, and this one tells us at this point that the market is undecided, and because this is a long wick, a bit longer than the upper part, that means that the sellers are definitely trying to push the market back down. And like I said before, a doji at the key support level, and we have two supports here. We have one from this channel that we have been in for quite a while now. If I zoom out a bit, you can see we have been in this channel. Here we started this channel and we're still in it. This is now 42 days that we have been in this channel, where you could perfectly could have made some profits. Sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, of course. But before we get out of this channel, we need to break through this support. Will it happen today? I have no idea yet. It doesn't look like it was happening today, but still, I asked you guys to get out of the trades yesterday, especially for Ethereum, because it was way up too high, too fast, and that means that we are coming back down a bit. It's just by cautious, I tell you guys to make sure that you all take profit and learn that crypto trading is to trade and not to hodl. And hodling is your main portfolio. You can learn what a portfolio is also in my trading accounts, on my trading lessons, so that you can make your own portfolio for yourself and see what's important for you, which coins are important for you and which are not. I'm gonna take a drawing first of all, making a bigger scale. Why am I doing this? To take a look if the market is overall not in a channel, if it is going good. This could be a potential trend line, but still I don't like that one. If we break this one, That means that the market is definitely changing direction. Make it green maybe, because then we are in an uptrend or going into an uptrend. And we still have a bit to go before we hit this. This is only like 29 August and I do not like that sound. But if we do go up, like I predicted before, we will get to these key areas. And I think that will happen before the 29th. All the markets are looking very bullish at this point. The crypto market is a bit struggling, but it's always the same. This real estate market, the stock market and everything else is quite bullish. And the dollar is losing confidence against the rest. So that means that we have more potential of a market going upwards. And gaining momentum against the dollar, of course. Still, I put 2 trades in today. One on 25,000, like I said before that I would. I put one here on 25,000 and looking if the market goes up or is going downwards. I put here a long position around 25 if the entry comes. Why did I put it on 25,000? Because here is no support at all. You can see that we have nothing. This is just one huge candle. So once we reach above 24,500, we will definitely keep going up. And I put it far enough above because I was not sure. 24,500 was still a bit tricky, and I'm very happy that I put it on 25 so that I now can enter this trade and make sure that I have a profitable trade from here at least to here. That's at least 10%, 3x, that's 30% of my input that I can make a gaining of. I also put a trade to the downside under this one because I have no idea what after this channel what will happen. If we can keep this around this key level and we stay above my trend line tonight, that would mean that we have a potential definitely of going upwards because everything is looking bullish. But we still will be hitting key support levels like 12, 10,000 for a Bitcoin. I do think that we are hitting these key levels once more before we are definitely in the next bull run. And we still have another year to do that. The weekly candles look quite bullish at this point, but I still have 2 days and 6 hours. We are today Friday the 29th. And this looks still bullish to me because this is a very bullish candle at this point. And now it's weekend, so weekend trading will be a bit different than normal trading. So I do not love to trade in the weekends. I just put my potentials in and I have a wait for it. Let's take a look at Ethereum, what this one is doing. I was going to set up a trade, but I did not do it yet. Let me take a look what we are doing here. This looks like a very bullish candle at this point, but still we have another 2 days before this week candle is over. And if we do break through these key levels, we will definitely be heading up to around $2,000. The daily candle, we broke through the support already. And we still are heading up. Today we have a bit of a bearish candle because this is like definitely a key point of support that we are not easily will break through. This part you can see how many touches, how many candles there are here for dailies. And I think if I zoom out even further that we will, yeah, like I said, you can definitely see it here too. Maybe this one should be a bit higher, like here somewhere. But you can see that we are hitting this key level here. At that point, if we do not break through the support, that means that we will be going back to this resisting so that we are back testing these key levels for a nice entry point for the next rally upwards. should be between 1500 and 1469. I would say 71, that's good too. Between these two levels here would be a nice entry point for the next up rally. If Bitcoin does not break through these key levels here, that means that we are definitely going back to these pre-rally levels. So what do I see in for the next week? For the week, hit, break off, or hit, break off. It depends on what Bitcoin all is doing, because this one is still the key or the master of all the rest. If you have patience and you can hold before you can buy, I see Ethereum definitely going back to even much lower levels, because we did never backtest this level. And that means that I see Ethereum, I know a lot of people will not love to hear this, but that's what I see, and normally I have a 99% chance of being correct. That's just like that you should know. I see him go back to $600 to $400 even. So if you still have Ethereum at this key level, that means that you still are in a 3x of profit. If you have not taken any profit, please people, take some profit. You can always buy it back if you want more. If you only take like a half Ethereum out, if you have one, take a half one out, put that at the side. If it goes up, take more out. If it drops, you can always put it back in and buy more Ethereums. So you can be happy too if you like to hold Ethereum for a longer time. That's what we do in trading. We make sure that we make money, and you have to have a different mindset in trading than we are in holding. And holding, you can just keep the money on a safe place if you don't need it. But when we trade, we are just making money. We're just taking money out of the market and putting it aside. We are not here to hold or think emotionally about everything. We are just here to make sure that we make more money. If we make more money, that means that we can go further and that we can adjust more. Let me show you something from yesterday. For people that only are starting with trading, you can start trading with a very small amount of money. I do not show this to everybody, but I showed you yesterday too. Take a look if we're doing this. Say that you have a starting balance of $25. Say that you have $100 inside and that you want to trade with $25. You do 100 trades. That's very good for education, by the way. We are trading on Bitbit of Binance. Okay, we do Binance maybe. It's the same. We do a leverage of 3. What I say that you may maximum do. Do I agree all the times? Of course not. It's your choice what you do, but that's what I'm doing. After that 100 trades, we made a profit of $181. That's huge. If you can look, you have a 60% win rate. Even if you only have 50% win rate, you would still make $21. Is that a lot? No, not really, but you will have learned a lot. And do you need money? Of course not. The time that you are practicing this is so important that you will earn more after a while. Because if you are doing this for 1,000 trades, your potential is already $12,000 that you are winning. And that's only if you are winning 50% of the times. If you are winning 60% of the times, you would be making $555,000. That's what I mean. So you don't need a lot of money to start. And that's only 3% profit that we take. That's only with a win rate of 60. Not a lot of people can trade 60% of their trades okay. But when you practice, you can learn to do this skill. Maybe the first 500 will be 50%. And you will be making this amount. But once you reach the level of 60%, even herein, you already made after 500 trades $159,000. So this is a skill, people. If you want to learn this, you can learn this. Anybody can do it, you just have to have patience. I'm showing you, this is a simulation from how much profit you can make, how much fees you paid. I paid 40,000 fees at that point. I lost 100 and then I didn't gain 162,000, but I still made a potential winning of 300,000, and that left 159,000 over. So that's good. So learn that we will make a few mistakes. My win rate is around 70% at this point, 75 between here. So if I do this the same like you guys would do, this is the amount of money that I could have made in about 500 trades. That is huge, people. So just remember, if you do this constantly and you take the time to learn and educate yourself, anybody can do it, but you have to have patience and be consistent in it. Push yourself through your own limit. Write down what's good, what's not good. Write down everything from the start to the end until you know perfectly what you're doing and how you should be doing it. I'm just teaching you and showing you what you will be earning. I can show you down here what your potential would be after, if you do this with $25, after 100 trades, you would be earning $89 per trade. So that's more than a normal income for a lot of people. Sometimes you do a bit more, sometimes you get a bit less. That depends on how much did not profits that you make. But still, around 50 trades, you would already be making $26. And that's only with starting with $25. Remember that? This is only 3% gaining, 70% that you have won. If you want to make break even with this, you can just go back down. I take around 48. No, even lower. Oh, here you are not in a break even. But the first 100 trades, just making a break even. Make sure that this is just a learning phase for yourself and that you want to make sure that you break even. With this, you only need 46% of your rating to be good. But remember, this is only $25, people. So if you can do this after $25 and you have 46% win rate, keep going. Keep going. Do another 100. If you do the next 100, you will get more. That means that maybe you will get a 48 to a 50%. And the next you want $21. That's good. That means the next time you will be maybe going up to 55% of perfectly going. You will learn more, and so on and so on. This is how you can educate yourself to keep going. But write down what you are doing, because that's a must. Now back to Ethereum. Ethereum is looking very beautiful at this point. Like I said, weekly looks nice. But I also asked you guys to take profit. Why? Because this is a key support level. If we do not break through it, that means that we are going back to these prior highs. And I would not want you guys to not take profit after just this went up. I don't know if you guys know Matic. If you do not, this is also Polygon. This is quite a coin that will be on the show for quite a while now. A lot of people have been adopting to it. Not my favorite coin, but yeah, you have to follow the trend, and so do I. The trend is your friend, and never go against it. You can choose to go against people that are very rich, or you can just choose to follow them. If you follow them, you will make money. If you go against them, you have to be lucky to make money and to do it on a good way. It's your choice how to do it, but I prefer to go with the stream than against it. And do not follow the just commercial news, because then you are not in the way that you should be going. Looks like Bitcoin is back above 24,000, and this I like to see. See, it's very special day today for me. If we hit above it and we hit above this key level and we are now above my channel, we would be going up here, and then we will be up to the next stream. I would love to see this, really. Okay, that's about it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Does anybody have a question for me? What to do, what to say? Maybe that anybody else wants some information from what else. Let me take a look at the live chat. Nope, nobody has a question. If you do have questions for me, please put them in the comment, people. Please also share my channel with everybody else. I love to help you educate yourself to get to higher to get a higher income for yourself, making sure that you're financially free for yourself. You have a lot of ways. If you want me to show you different ways to get financially free, I can also show you that. One of them is mining installations. If you have some money to spare and you know what to do, it's the time to do it, people. It's one way to get some extra cash flow for the next runs that are coming up, and now they are quite cheap. Everybody that was buying mining installations way up here or down over here, these are now have to sell everything, but the market is way down at this point, and if you did not pay that off straight away, it's not easy to keep this under because of the high energy that's coming up, or the not cheap price of energy, the inflation really that's going on, and also because Bitcoin is not at a very high price at this point, and it used to be a lot higher. Those are the two reasons why a lot of mining installations are having difficulty keeping up with the volume that they are only producing and making sure that they are still profitable. Another one that you can still do is one of my favorites. You can invest in me. That's one way. The other one is this one. I got a movie about this one, you'll note in my background, so you can just take a look at it. If you want to have some information about that one, I made a movie about it. There is also a link in it. Please use it. I would much appreciate it, so I can do this more. I don't think it benefits yourself, but I get just a small proportion. If you invest into it, that I get something more. What does YouNow do? I just put it small amount. It just gives you like a 5% per month, and it always gets you above 5%. Last month it was 6%, 6.5%, 8, 6, 5, 8, 8, 8, 8. So it still works, and these have been doing it from 2019, and we are every month still having a nice profit. Are they backed? Are they financially good? Yes, they are. They have 30% more money at the side than they are at this point, have to give back to everybody if they were stopping at this point, and they would still be at 30% profit. So that's a lot of money that they have on the side and still making a lot. These are young people that started this business. I think you can see them here. Yeah. And they are keep going at it at a full-time business. They are very nicely projected. They are very good, smart people, and they keep going every day better for their own jobs. Okay, enough information for them. Back to the crypto channel. I think that was it for today, really. It's a small one, it's weekend. Keep it nice, keep it lovely for each other. If I have any entries, I'll show them on my Discord. If you want to enter my Discord, you still can for 2 more days. Afterwards, it's no free entry anymore. Let me know in the comments if you want to enter my Discord. If not, that's okay too. And enjoy, be blessed, love each other, enjoy the weekend, and I see you all back here tomorrow. Ciao.